Sorry, Jean, what brought you in today?
I guess I can go. So we've been together for a while, and she had a stroke, and it was a pretty scary time. And at one point, we needed to. The doctors said that we need to use a healthcare proxy, and I assumed I was it because we're together. And I found out that one of our children was actually the healthcare proxy, and I was really upset about it. And I just, I don't, it's kind of put a damper on our relationship. I just wonder why I was entrusted to have that responsibility.
And so, Jerry, would you agree that that sounds about why you came in? Is there anything you'd like to share?
Yeah, that sounds about right. I chose to appoint my son as the healthcare proxy, and I realized I didn't tell her, and at the time I didn't think I needed to because I didn't think that I would ever be in a situation where my healthcare proxy would be activated. And I do feel bad about what I've done, but I can't change it. And so that's something that we're working with right now.
Yeah.
Since intention.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad you both came in today because I think imago relation therapy would be a really good fit for you two. So if you'd like, I can tell you a little bit about it, and then we can figure out next steps. Yeah. So I'll call it IRT. We kind of use this therapeutic space to establish safety and a place to kind of hold feelings and emotions, which I think could be really beneficial for the two of you and what you've been going through. So the basic premise of it is that in the next session, I'll begin doing something called an imago dialogue. And that's something where you two will actually talk to each other. And it really helps you to hear each other and listen. And there are three basic steps, which are mirroring, validation, and empathy. And I'll walk you through it next time. But the goal is for the person speaking, which we call the sender, to really be able to share what they're thinking and have the receiver, who's the listener, be able to reflect back to the sender what they heard. That's the mirroring part. Then there's something called validation, where the receiver validates what they heard from the sender. So that way, Jerry, if you were speaking to her, then you would really be able to validate and hear what she said to you. And finally, the last step is empathy, where you really try to understand where you both are coming from. And so the goal of this imago dialogue is for each of you to really, like I said, hear and get each other's point of view in a way that you might not have been able to, especially when someone feels kind of betrayed, like it sounds like you felt. Yeah. So does that sound like something you'd both be interested in trying?
Sure, yeah.
Okay. There is one thing that we try to do in IRT, and that's called the no exit strategy. So we really try to, there's a 12-week minimum of IRT and more if needed, and often people do like to come back for more. But we ask that no one makes a decision to leave, or even if you were on the verge of possibly not wanting to stay together, not making that decision to leave or stay until after the 12 weeks when we can all discuss it together.
Okay. We've been together for a while, so
yeah,
it should be fine.
Yeah. Great.